What's up, YouTube? This is Jason, Flow Packs. I put out how to run your XLX, and right now I'm going to show you the best things to have in your RC room to set up your car. Right here, carpenter squares. I'll show you why. RPM makes one, it's good. You can change your degree of camber, but carpenter square is the way to go, I think. You don't need to go buy one of those fancy setup things, because I've had them and I've never used them both times I've bought them. So this is a Typhon here. Most cars, the front and rear will be the same length. The Typhon is 11 7/8, almost 12 inches. So what I do is I set it right on the line in the front, right on the line in the back, and now I know it's square. This mat, by the way, you can buy at Michael's Hobbies. It's like $40, but they always have 50% off coupons, so it comes down to 20 bucks. Well worth it. I've beaten the heck out of this pad. But like I said, it's about 11 7/8, almost 12. So with this gauge right here, let me put you up here, make it easier on me. Alright, as soon as it stops moving, you take your carpenter square, you can lean it flat part down. Tell you what, I'll do it on this side just so you can see. Put it next to your wheel. You'll be able to tell right away if it's straight up or down or not. In speed running and drag racing, you don't want any you don't want any camber. You want it straight up and down. See how it touches the top of the tire, but at the bottom there's a gap down here. You don't want that. So I actually need to adjust these. You can do it to every single wheel. I use two just to make it easier on me. And you have to have it on a flat surface, obviously. But we'll come over to this other side. We'll put the square there. That one's a lot better. It's touching at the bottom and top, so it's perfect. You're going to get even wear across the whole tire. If not, you're going to get wear on the inside, or you're going to get wear on the outside. With the GRPs, everybody goes out there and they peel out for a minute. And if it's hot outside, there's no need for that, guys. All you're going to do is tear up your tires. I've had probably 10 runs on these tires so far. If the street's warm, they'll get sticky automatically just driving to the end of the road. Drag strip, same thing. If it's hot out there, the street's going to get it plenty warm. But another reason I use the square for is if I square it up, let's get them both front and back on that line. Get the back on that line. Now, I can take the square from the corner of my table and I can run it out. Now what you're going to see, hold on, my pad's not straight. Okay. I have a little bit of toe out there. See that? In the front, it's touching. In the back, it's not. It needs to be brought in to where both are perfectly even and square. You can do that to the front, the back, to get your toe out, toe in, or toe straight. Me personally, on all my cars, I run 0. No toe in, no toe out. Perfectly straight. And like I said, our carpenter square is great from that. Line it up that way. Line it up that way. You're good to go. There's no need to measure in between the tires. As long as both of them are showing perfectly straight, then you're straight. Carpenter square is not going to lie, or else everybody's house would be leaning. But you do it to front and back. Back is mostly just for camber. Throw it on there. It's in also a little bit. It's out on the top a little bit. Needs to be adjusted. Another big thing. Rick from Gone Bananas told me this a couple years ago. About 2 years ago when I first bought his foams. He said if you want to check and make sure you're not getting a wheel spin on one tire, Put some masking tape around the tires, all of them. Go out there and just gun it. And whatever one still has masking tape and hasn't got ripped off, that means when you're running, your tire's lifting off the ground and it's spinning faster than the rest. Me personally, before I go out, this is what I do. I find the center of my car. Obviously, that's the center. I'm going to lift it up in the front. This one's so low, it's hard to get my finger under. Okay. I'm going to lift it straight center. I'm going to bring it up and I'm going to bring it down. And both tires touch exact same time on the ground. If they don't, and one, let me see if I can twist it, touches before the other one, then whatever tire doesn't touch first is higher. That's going to spin. When you're out there running, that tire is going to spin freely, and this one's going to be on the track, and it's most likely going to rip apart your foams or your GRPs. Same with the back. I'm going to flip it around. We're going to lift it up. And they should come down perfectly even. You may think you have it even, but it could be off an eighth of an inch, and that's going to throw you off. So you just sit here, up, down. Tighten your screws right there to get it perfect. A lot of people say you want to adjust this side for this front and this back for that. No, that's in street racing. And I don't mean drag racing or speed running. I mean on the track, dirt racing, A-main, stuff like that. That's when you're going to use that. But for on the road, street running or speed running, and drag racing, you want them 100% all even, and you adjust them side by side. The reason for that is our suspension's a lot tighter than theirs. You can go like this to theirs and it'll sink to the ground. These ones they're tight. When you're speed running, you want the back as tight as you can get them. Locking them, I've never been into locking them. I like a little bit of suspension, just so if I do hit something, it's going to suck it up a little. But it's tough, and it's going to pop right back. My front, on the other hand, I keep pretty loose. Well, it's touching something right there. Or I have it too low. I was just messing with it. See, it's not too bad. Want to see how low my car is? Usually what I do, it's a trick that I've learned, and it works great for me. I'll put a Sharpie under there, and right now obviously I have it too low. This was a 2-day build. Put a Sharpie under there, and I bring the wheels down on each one until it touches. Once both of them touch, you're golden. Sharpie is pretty low. That's enough just to let a tiny pebble to get underneath you. Hopefully you're not out there running where there's a bunch of rocks and stuff. And then, like I said, both of them come down evenly. You see that? Well, it's not centered, but try to get as low as you can. That one's spinning, that one's spinning. Now I'm going to move the Sharpie out just a little bit more and get it in the center. Yeah, it's not working. Let me try one of these razor knives and see. Okay, it's barely under there, barely lifted it up. I can barely spin that tire. This one, I can barely spin it. The car wants to move. That's perfect. If you go to spin one of them and it spins no problem and the car don't move, and this one is gripping like that, then you got it messed up also. You need to align it. And it's the same thing. It's those screws right there in the front. So, yeah, this was my 2-day build. First time out, I think I did 106, then 109 on 4S. And now I got it set up 100% for 6S. There she is. Just a little quick build. Got the flow packs as always. I got the drag pack in there because I was making a quick video. But I've been working on my cars. I got the Mugen ready. Slash caught on fire last week. I got another Slash. I got the Hyper 7. I got the VTE. Got my Street Eliminator up there. Got another VTE up there. GTB down there. Serpent Buggy there. Mugen there. V8 or VE8, sorry, and then I got the hot bodies, RGT8, and then a couple buggies. But Revo, gotta have the Revo and some other things. But yeah, if you want to set up your car properly, that's the proper way to do it. A lot of people in this game, they want to give you false advice, so that way you go out and blow up your car, and that's not cool. I don't want to see nobody spend $200 on an XLX just to blow it up. That's not chump change. Castle, I believe, has the problem fixed with the XLX. Sorry about that, guys, just propping it up. I believe Castle has the XLX issues fixed. I went and bought a brand new one, and it's running peachy, so hopefully we don't have to worry about that no more. I'm going to turn on this car real quick just to show you guys a little something. So this is my 6S pack. This is my drag pack. I'm going to put my phone down for a second so I can plug it in. You can see. See that spark? That's going to happen no matter what. I've had people ask me, bro, what did you do to my system with this flow pack? Any cat pack, even stock, is going to do it. It's going to spark. It's your capacitor sucking up power. Once they're fully charged, like now, you won't get any spark. So it's just them drawing power instantly. Now right here, like I said, this is my normal 5-pack. I don't have it plugged in. As you can see, I got my drag pack plugged in. I laugh. There's some competitors out there that'll hold it like this. That's what they do to test their cat packs. Obviously, the momentum's still going to be there. So, mine's charged up already. That's all it takes. You're going to have steering with the flow pack. You're still going to have some braking, some throttle. Still going to have steering to get you off the side of the road, get you out of the way of the track, whatever you need. And that's 100% running off the flow pack. Nothing else plugged in. So, guys, if you have any more questions on how to set up your cars, let me know. I'm more than willing to help you guys out. I don't want to see anybody get out of the hobby because no one's willing to give them a hand. I know how it is. When I went from brush cars to brushless, it was night and day, and it wasn't fun trying to learn it all. But any questions, hit me up. Thanks, guys. Have a blessed 4th of July.